It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Broncos and the Chargers next on EA Sports.
We go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. Now it's Fields. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction, one of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
From the 27, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Chargers at 11-5 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Ayuk is 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Inside give to Elliott. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. McKenzie now to return it. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his goal line here, Fields. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him go up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields. Right side caught by Jackson.
holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Fields now to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached
only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Runs good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
On second down, Swift.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good on a 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now here's Mahomes. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Swift again.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes' throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Once again, it's... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Fields. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Fields. That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down and 4. Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. So big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Able to find Kmet, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Mahomes. And again back to Kmet.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Now a give right side Swift.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Holding, offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.